Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Harry Potter Theory. As we all know, the books and the films have never entirely matched up. Given that we all read the books before the films came out, there was a certain expectation from the films, and that was that they would match the descriptions in the books. From scenes that are different altogether, to content that was removed, to the physical characteristics of some of the main characters, they've never quite been consistent with one another. One of the main things that I noticed when I first started watching the films was that the characters didn't quite look the way that they were described in the books. Over the course of several videos, I'm going to be photoshopping images of characters from the films so that their physical appearance matches the descriptions in the novel. For this first video, I'm going to be photoshopping Lord Voldemort, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, I'd say that the films did a pretty good job of portraying Tom Riddle before his physical transformation into Lord Voldemort. They described him as handsome, tall, thin, pale, and with jet black hair and dark eyes. As we can see here, Tom Riddle in the film matches this description quite well. However, after his transformation into Voldemort, things started to get a bit hazy. Here's a photo of Voldemort. Handsome, isn't he? Take in as much as you can. Now, in the book, he was described as being tall and skeletally thin. Let's capitalize on this first point and make Voldy a little bit thinner. There, that looks good to me. In addition to being skeletally thin, he was described as having a chalk white face that resembled a skull. The films were almost accurate on the chalk white face front, but I think we can make it a little bit whiter. There we go, I think that'll do. On the skull front, I really don't think that he resembles a skull. Let's see what we can do to make this handsome devil match the book. Alright, I think this is good enough for now. I don't want him to look like a total skeleton, but I thought I'd add a skeletal type of effect to his existing appearance. Now that he's almost reached peak physical attractiveness, let's move on to the eyes. Voldemort was described as having vivid red eyes with vertical cat-like pupils. Let's see what we can do here. And here we are. Beautiful. Voldemort's next descriptors were that he had no hair, so there's not much to do there, and that he had no discernible lips. Let's work on that one. And here we go. There's definitely still a little bit of lip happening, but they certainly aren't voluptuous. For the last and final descriptor of our handsome friend, it is said that he had especially long and thin hands. I don't have much hand to work with here, and I'm almost certain that I'm going to butcher this part, but let's see what I can do. Whoa, that's pretty awful. And I'm really not even sure how he's holding onto the wand at this point. But there you go. And with that last descriptor, that pretty much concludes the video. Here's a quick before and after sample for you guys so that you can appreciate my fine artistry. And with that being said, comment down below who you'd like me to do this for next. And remember, help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who deserve it.